Hello there, and welcome back to some more Dragon Quest XI's. It's me, Joey. In the last episode, what we did was we went through the end of Jade's story. We also went through Eric's story. He's forgotten everything because it can't be a JRPG without an amnesia arc. But let's go save over this file, and we're going to find out what another one of the character members is up to. I'm going to imagine the twins are together, but I don't know for sure. Lord Robert in the Kingdom of Dreams.
Huh? Where am I? How did I get here? I can't remember a thing. Ah! Jings! Is that... No, it can't be. It is. It's her. Fresh from the pages of the Ogler's Digest and large as life. I haven't the first clue what's going on around these parts. But I reckon I could do worse than ask a lassie here. Well, Rab, what are you waiting for? She'll no hang around forever while you pluck up what little courage you have left. Yoo-hoo! Have you a moment to spare for a sweet, harmless old man, hen?
For God's sake, Rab. Please. This isn't hard. I mean, I've never increased your equipment at all, basically, so this might be a bit difficult, but we'll see. Also, who knows where the hell we are. Hello.
Hey? What just happened?
Come on!
This can't be. But it is. It's Dundrasil, just as it once was.
Looking sharp, Your Majesty.
Ah, my old robes. But how? What in the world's going on? Would you care to enlighten me, lassie?
Walk this way.
My bunny old pal headed off in the direction of the throne room. Assuming this is the real Dungershill Castle, that is. Well, that's as good a place as any to head for, I suppose. I'll see what the folks on the way have to say for themselves. That's not how he sounds, but it's okay. It's close enough, right? Ugh, what's the matter, Your Majesty? It looks like you've seen a ghost. Anyway, shouldn't you be heading to the throne room? You have an important audience, as I understand it. If you're late, the Chief Minister will have your guts for garters. Alright, lads. Your Majesty, please wait. One of the ministers is looking for you. He said you should head to the throne room. So the throne room is through that door over there. If you head inside and turn left, you'll find... Oh, it's you, Your Majesty. Well, you don't need to tell you about your own palace. You'll have to forgive me, I'm new here, you see. No, please do. My love, my life. Hello, Chancellor. Ah, there you are, Your Majesty. I've been looking for you everywhere. You must remember me telling you had an important audience scheduled. So much time. Hurry over to your throne and prepare yourself. You've no business to the Queen's throne just now, Your Majesty. Hurry over to your own. Quickly, they'll be here any moment. Alright. Take a seat until the audience begins, sure.
But...
I trust you are well, Father.
Eleanor, Erwin, it really is you. And you're young again. What's going on?
Your Majesty, please forgive my insolence in seeking a personal audience with you today. I come before you not as the head of the Princess's Honor Guard, but as my own man.
What? I mean, very well. State your business.
You see, the thing is, I wish to ask for your daughter's hand in marriage.
Erwin.
And though I am but a soldier, and all too aware of my own lowly position, nevertheless, I must persist. For there is one thing of which I am certain. My sword arm is steadfast, and my heart unwavering. There is no man alive who will love, honor, and protect your daughter as I can.
Oh.
Your Majesty, I place my fate in your hands. Will you allow me to continue to serve and protect your daughter? Not as the head of her honor guard, but as her dutiful and loving husband.
I can hardly turn you down after that little performance, can I, laddie? And to tell you the truth, I always had an inkling you two might one day be wed.
Oh, Father.
It's up to you now, Erwin. Don't disappoint me. You hear?
Thank you, Your Majesty. Thank you.
Huh? Huh? Crivens! Where do you spring from, lassie? And where's everybody gone?
Did you enjoy your little trip down memory lane? Well, it's not over yet.
This is just cruel. You're gonna make him relive his daughter and son-in-law getting killed. Your Majesty, is everything alright? You're looking a wee bit befuddled, if you didn't mind my saying so. What's that you say? Queen Eleanor and King Erwin lost forevermore? Oh, come now, it's the nerves talking, that's all. Speaking of nerves, the father-to-be seems more than a little jumpy himself. He went flying out the throne not long ago like a man possessed. Well, now we're going to explore. Hello. Your Majesty, the Queen needs quiet and rest right now. Plenty of it. I know you want to see her, but please give her some space. What's that? You just give him permission to wait. Your Majesty, I understand you're anxious. Please get a grip on yourself. I'm guessing this is the wedding day. Lord Robert's bedchamber. I think this is me. I think I'm Lord Robert. Looks like an old diary of Rabs. Robert takes it from the shelf and has a close look. Ever since the day I ceded the throne to young Erwin, the lad has poured his heart and soul into making Dundra still the greatest kingdom it can possibly be. He has never raised his royalty, and I must admit, I shared some of my subjects' doubts about whether or not he was truly suited to rule at first. But now I know I made the right choice. He soon gained their trust and respect, and mine as well. The whole entire nation is united behind him. My dear Eleanor has made a very fine choice of husband indeed, which means I can get on with enjoying my retirement. You had that work out for you. Achoo! Forgive me, Your Majesty, the maid who brings you dinner dropped a pot of pepper and now I cannot stop sneezing. I just hope none of it just into the Queen's room. I'm sure she's having a hard enough time as it is. Achoo! Or maybe she's pregnant. With me. Or Joey, I guess. Which is a bit of an odd thing to say, but okay. Maybe the wedding... He's already the king, so they must have already wed, so I guess she's pregnant. Which is why is everyone concerned with her getting rest and that. Hello. There you are, Lord Robert. I was hoping I might have the chance to speak with you about something before the child was born. Before the child was born? Well now, so it's the day of my grandson's birth, is it? Now there's a thing. Your Majesty? Sorry lad, you were saying there's something you wanted to discuss. Alright, it's the child's name. I've been having trouble thinking of anything suitable. So much trouble that's been distracting me from everything else, if I'm honest. I was wondering if you might see your way to apprising your role as king for a wee while so I can have some time to think it over. Sure. Thank you so much. I don't have to do much, I promise. There are just 2 items on the agenda for today. First is something you're more than used to, receiving those who seek a royal audience and giving them counsel. The Chief Minister will be on hand to help you with the most pressing issues. Second is to make the rounds of the castle and assist anyone who needs your aid. The idea of the king aiding the subjects directly was, of course, something you yourself initiated during your reign. I'll be by the fountain downstairs. It's where I do my best thinking. Once you've taken care of the day's business, please come and find me. I'm truly grateful for you for agreeing to do this. Your Majesty, the king has apprised me of the situation. If you'd be so kind as to take a seat at the throne when you're ready to begin discharging your royal duties. You'll be welcoming visitors from other kingdoms and dealing with various matters of state, both trivial and momentous. King Aaron will be deeply grateful for any assistance you can offer, and I am sure, and speaking personally, it will be a pleasure to work with you again, Your Majesty. This is the seat from which the king performs his royal duties. Sit down and get to work? Sure. Hello, friend. Now let's commence with today's itinerary. As you know, your role is to hear out those who come before you and use your wisdom to give counsel to the representative of the Crown of Dungersill. Your Majesty, let me first express to you my gratitude for granting me this audience. I've travelled all the way from the kingdom of Sniffleheim to seek it. The matter I wish to bring before you today has been greatly exercising the ruler of my land. He has very much desires to seek the counsel of the Crown of Dungersill, paragon of peace and prosperity. Go on. With regards to royal treasures have been handed on from generation to generation of our royal line, is known as the Blue Orb, and alas it has vanished, presumed stolen. King Gustav has used every means at his disposal to try to identify the thief and recover this most precious heirloom, but to no avail. However, a list of likely culprits have been identified, 4 to be precise. Sadly, there is insufficient evidence to conclusively identify the thief, and so we find ourselves at an impasse. So you need to whittle down your list of suspects, but you know clear means by which to do so. Alright, let's have a wee think. First thing is to identify the likely motive. What reason might a person want to have to get their mitts on the Blue Orb? For the money. It's just like that would bring in a pretty penny, I'll warrant. Aye, that'll be why the thief did it. Now, next we have to consider the matter of means. You can't just walk in off the street and have yourself to the pride of the Royal Treasure House. So what kind of person would have done it? A master of disguise. Aye, that would be it. The thief must have disguised himself as a guard or such like and strode right on in without even looking at him twice, which leads me to conclude that our culprit is an experienced professional thief. Go back and line up your suspects. Tell them the orb that they stole was a fake, and whoever took it must have been an amateur and a fool. Any innocent party will surely see the funny side, but one person certainly won't crack a smile, the veteran whose skills you've called into question. A marvellous display of deductive reasoning, Your Majesty. With your blessing, I shall return to Sniffleheim and inform King Gustav of your counsel. This is your final judgment of the matter, I take it? Yes. The kingdom of Sniffleheim owes you a great debt, Your Majesty. I shall journey back there immediately and share your shrewd insights with the king. The envoy from Sniffleheim hurries home looking very pleased indeed. I must commend you on your wide counsel, Lord Robert. Your advice will doubtless lead to the unmasking the road who stole the treasure. Now, shall we move on to the next matter? Yes. Very good, Your Majesty. Then without further delay, may we present with the next problem requiring your attention. I wonder if there's a right and a wrong answer, or if it's just both are right. The Sultan of Gallopolis salutes the mighty kingdom of Dungersill and all his people and sends this, a missive pinned by his most exalted hand. Your Majesty, I trust that this message finds you well. Word of the continued triumphs and glories of your kingdom reaches us on a daily basis. In truth, I write seeking your counsel for this very reason. As you may know, the Sultanate has suffered a prolonged heatwave, the land is parched, and we fear for this year's harvest. As ruler of a realm of plenty, I beseech you, share with us the secrets of your prosperity, that we might avert disaster. I await the reply or return of rider. Your humble servant, the Sultan of Gallopolis. The message ends there. I do not wish to pressure you, Your Majesty, but His Excellency the Sultan was most desirous of a swift response. Oh, it sounds like they've got some pretty pickle over there, eh? Well, I better do what I can to help them, hadn't I? Drought prevention device, eh? Can't see it's a problem we've ever faced over this way, if I'm honest. Well, let's start with the basics, shall we? For much of what I reply, I need to discern the tone of the letter first. Unfailingly gracious. Alright, that's probably the best way to go, eh? Now to the tricky part. What to do in a drought? Let's wait the options. Offer some conventional wisdom. Right, that's it. I've got it. Quick, get this time before I forget it. My dear Sultan, I understand that your country is at risk of a terrible drought. Well, fear not, for help is at hand. We would be only too happy to open our storehouses and supply you with our surplus grain to make up for any shortfall you may suffer. Naturally, we would expect no compensation. For you are our brothers and sisters, and were we ever in the same position, we would expect no less in return. If we cannot come to one another's aid in time of strife, then truly we are lost. That's the one. Get that all written up in your best fancy handwriting on one of those nice scrolls. A marvellous missive, Your Majesty, if you don't mind me saying. Now, just to confirm, you're happy for me to write that down, what you just said, and send it off to the Sultan? Yes. Excellent. If we send it back to Globus to the Rider right away. Now, shall we have them send in the next visitor? Yes. Very good, Your Majesty. Then without further delay, let me present you with the next problem that requires your attention. As I'm sure you're aware, there are pugilistic tournaments held regularly in the town of Octagonia, where fighters from all four corners of the world compete to prove their worth. Naturally, there's no shortage of young hopefuls keen to represent Dungersville in the next grand event of this kind. To that end, I wish to present you with our kingdom's 3 final candidates. Who better than a fighting man like yourself, Lord Robert, to assess their potential? If it please Your Majesty, could you step forward and pick the one you think might be a champion in the making? Fine choice, Your Majesty. I can see a discerning eye like yours would sort the champs from the chaff. Your pick is bringing with brute strength, and you should steal with his bare hands. You pick me, aye? That's pure dead brilliant, that is. You won't get it, my opponents will, though. So you're ready, good to go, aye? Yeah. That means I don't let you down, I promise. I'll tell this daft weenie ass limb from limb and do judges so proud. Just you wait and see. Marvellous work, Your Majesty. Just to confirm, you're happy to put this hard-hitting specimen forward to represent Dundersill? Yes. I'm not going to pick the bear. Very good, Your Majesty. Victory to Dundersill is a sword. All we need to do is wait our triumphant victor's return. It's not even human. I'm pretty sure you have to be human. I'm happy to hope this concludes all your royal duties for today. Those say in the throne room, at least. But as I believe King Owen mentioned, there may yet be trouble stowed elsewhere in the castle who require your assistance. May I suggest that you take a little stroll around the grounds? Oh, but before you depart, let me just say it's an absolute pleasure to witness you at work today. Truly, it's been far too long. It's safe to say your kingly judgment is as sharp as it ever was. Hell yeah, brother. You know how I do. Let's have a little look around the grounds. I'm not done yet. I might find cool shit. Even though it's in the past. It's all my fault. I was the one who dropped the pepper pot. It's a calamity. What will we do with that pepper? Ah, Your Majesty, cometh the hour, cometh the man. We're in the middle of a wee culinary emergency, you see, and we could do with the assistance of someone such as yourself, a gastronome, shall we say? A butter-fingered fool of a maid managed to drop the very last pot of pepper from the castle larder. It smashed and went everywhere. I'm sure you can imagine what the guards will say when they sit down with their nips and tatties. Their nips and tatties. And there's no seasoning to be had. There'll be uproar. Please, Your Majesty, help us in our hour of need. Sure. Excellent. No, you wouldn't let us down. Now, if you wouldn't mind searching the castle, we need something nice and pungent we can use instead of pepper. I was thinking some of the plants around the castle might yield something useful. Certainly worth a look anyway. But don't restrict your search to plants alone. You may never know when the perfect condiment might be hiding. Well, I trust your judgment, Your Majesty. Happy hunting. Nips and tatties. Aye, this plant's leaves as a pungent pong, alright. I'm pretty sure you could dry them and use them to cook with. Be sure to add a wee bit of spice to the mix. I'm sure there are other things you could use to pepper, but it doesn't sound like a bad option to me. Sorry, Your Majesty, but I couldn't let you go that way. The maids are busy cleaning, you see. That's convenient. We've rushed off our feet getting everything ready for the new arrival. We need to get the castle spick and span for the little one, first impressions and all that. Well, since it won't, I don't think there's anything else I could pick. This much smoke. Aye, I reckon it's a pretty interesting alternative to pepper oil. Anyone ready to find out? I knew you wouldn't let us down, Majesty. Here's a little token of appreciation on behalf of all the kitchen staff. Seed of strength. The cooks in the castle kitchen used the leaf I brought them to make a pleasantly spicy batch of neeps and tatties for the guards' dinner. You do us proud, Your Majesty. Thanks to you, managed to serve the guards their neeps and tatties with the little kick they love. At every day for the man of taste and distinction such as yourself will find the perfect ingredient. Well, you know. I, of course, am a happy, humble servant. Oh, hello, Your Majesty. You must be very excited for the new addition to the family. I am. You must be very excited about the baby, Your Majesty. No, I am, in fact. I've prepared a beautiful bouquet of flowers to present to Queen Eleanor. I'm a runner exclusive florist, don't you know? Good day to you, Lord Robert. I expect you're going to be putting on a lavish party to celebrate the birth of your first grandchild, or do you hope I'll be on the guest list? Oh, yeah. Forgive me for bothering you with such a trifling matter, Your Majesty, but I have a wee problem I'd very much like to ask you advice about. Truth is, there's something in the castle that's caught my eye, but I can't even muster the courage to tell him how I feel. You had an idea, I know it sounds like I'm out of my tree. But if they got flowers delivered by someone other than yourself, I reckon they'd be over the moon, so what do you say? Sure, you'll do it, really? Wow, I didn't quite know what to say. You're a star. Oh, before I forget, here they are. A pretty posy. Now, how can I best describe my true love, my peach, the apple of my eye, and the captain of my heart? Well, they're in the castle, they're wearing green, oh, and they've got red hair. Good luck. They're in the castle, they're wearing green, they've got red hair. I just want to see if there's anyone else who matches that description before I give it to the old lady. It's you, isn't it? King Owen and Queen are all so happy. Well, that's true love for you. I wish you could have it to me, but I suppose that's hoping for too much. The woman has red hair and a green hair, and a green dress. You might be the object of the lovesick guard's affections. There you go. Why, you wouldn't give these to me, Your Majesty. I'm very flattered, but well, I've never really gone for them, and hold on a wee second, lassie. These aren't from me. I'm delivering from a certain young Amara of yours. Is that so? Well, I must say they're very beautiful indeed. Aye, this is a sign, alright. Where might I find this young man? I'll tells the woman where to find the lovesick guard. She hurries off to talk to him. Your Majesty, thanks so much. The light of love has joined my life, and it's all thanks to you. To think you'd take the time to have a lovely soldier like yours, truly. Words can express how grateful I am. Maybe this can. Pretty Betsy. You're a real man of the people, Your Majesty. I'll never forget what you've done for me as long as I live. Well, you're welcome. Aye, this is big news, alright. The next in line to the throne room on Dungersville is on the way. Folks from all over the world will be dying to know if it's a wee lad or a wee lassie. Rush off my feet, getting everybody to the new arrival. Okay, let me go see if anyone on the top floor needs my help. I'm going to try and help everyone, of course. Your Majesty, you as known as a wise ruler and one who knew a thing or two about a thing or two. Well, I was wondering if I might be bold enough to make a small request of you. If you don't mind, I would very much like to ask you some questions that will receive formidable intellect at work. So what do you say, will you indulge me? Sure. Well, thank you, Majesty. Now, without further ado, let me set you some poses. All I require is that you and your infinite wisdom supply me with a simple true or false in response to each one. Ready? Here we go. True or false? You, Lord Robert, are in fact the youngest of 3 brothers. That's false. But Your Majesty, surely cannot forget how many siblings you have. No, you're merely teasing me, I'm certain of it. I know you've always enjoyed a good laugh, but I only request the next time you take my questions seriously and answer truthfully to the very best of your ability. Sure. I'm the youngest. Correct, but that's too easy, wasn't it? Let's give you a sterner challenge for the second question. Here it comes. True or false? The purple orb is one of the royal treasures of Niflheim. It's not the blue orb. Correct, well then, I can tell you we want more of a challenge. Let's increase the difficulty a little. True or false? The Dracilian sovereign user currency is in our kingdom is worth 10 Dracilian shillings. Yes. Correct, I can see you're champing in the bit in anticipation of more testing questions. Well, let's see how you enjoy this one. True or false? The Sultan of Glopolis has a single son upon whom he dotes excessively. Yes. Ah. Oh, that's the future. Oh dear, Your Majesty, surely you're aware the Sultan is not blessed with a child. Seems you're willing to give free rein to your immense intellect. Very much hope the next time we check this silence. Sure. Fuck. Correct, but of course that comes as no surprise to you, Your Majesty. You've cruised effortlessly. A very final question. True or false? In addition to the 4 great kingdoms that make up Erdrea, there's once a 5th. Yes. Oh, you did, Your Majesty. You answered the question correctly, but then I expected nothing less. Truly, I've witnessed an epic feat of intellectual prowess. I should never forget what I observed here today. The sight of a matchless mind spreading its wings and taking flight is something I shall take to the grave. Here, a small token of my appreciation. Seed of magic. This has been both a humbling and inspiring experience, Your Majesty. I intend to hit the books and memorize yet more obscure trivia that might one day reach your heady heights. It doesn't look like there's anyone else who needs help, and I've been and dispensed my infinite wisdom in the throne room too, which means it's time to go and have a wee word with Erwin. He said he'd be by the fountain. I'm not sure how I would know that I had 3 brothers, or I'm the youngest of 3 siblings, but I guess I should have figured out that this is the past, so he might not have had a son by then. Ah, Lord Robert, your timing is almost uncanny. I've just this second managed to come up with the perfect name for the new baby lass. Without you, I wouldn't have had the time to properly mull it over. You've no idea how much of a help you've been. Since we've both finished with our business for the day, why don't we head back to the throne room and wait for the good news? Sure. Let's turn back.
Your Majesty, Lord Robert, the new arrival is here.
Already?
Congratulations, Your Majesty. It's a beautiful, bouncing baby boy.
A boy?
Look, Erwin.
Oh, he's a fine wee chappie. And what a set of lungs! We'd better hurry up and give him a name before he screams the place down.
Aye.
We were wondering what you thought about Erdrick.
Oh, it's beautiful. It sounds clever and brave and... yes. But I've rather set my heart on something else, you know? What do you think of this for a name?
Oh, well, it's nice, but it wouldn't exactly be my first choice. But if that's the name you've chosen, my love, then that's the name he shall have. Mighty Yggdrasil has blessed us with this beautiful boy. And from this day forth, he shall be known as...
Joey!
Oh, Father.
Sorry about that, love.
Never mind that. Why don't you give your grandson a cuddle?
Hello, wee one. I'm your grandpa. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Oh.
So really I should have had a Scottish accent. But because I grew up in Cobblestone, I have a farmer's accent instead. Who are...
What the...
Having fun?
How are you doing this? These places, these memories, they feel so real.
Yeah, it's all about to go downhill, though. It's a book called The Book of Erdwin. Rab takes it from the shelf and has a closer look. Chapter 1, Song of Beginnings. Worldtree's gift, first of many, bold, bright, blessed luminary. Thy light doth a shadow cast, lo the dark one, bleak, black, vast. Chapter 2, Song of Prayer. Worldtree's foot, a plea, a prayer, ringeth through the mountain air. Babe is born, tree's will revealed, Serenica, luminary's shield, or Serenica. The book is filled with many more such important sounding poems. Rab carefully closes it. Alright, let's open the wardrobes and what's been good inside. Ooh. Right, onward. Is this when we're going to get attacked? Why is it so quiet? Come back here. Something tells me I should follow that lassie in the bunny ears. I just made me do a ring around the circle for no reason. Fucking. Come back here. Let everybody go. They can't have left without telling me, can they?
What's all this then?
Happy birthday, Grandpa!
Get away! It's you!
This didn't happen.
Well done, big man!
Congratulations.
Surprise! You didn't suspect a thing, did you? We all worked extra hard to keep it a secret.
Happy birthday, Lord Robert. We've had Gondolia's finest paticias working day and night on your cake here. I trust it will be to your taste.
Many happy returns, Father. May you live a long and joyful life, watching your grandson grow into a fine young man.
Oh, you shouldn't have.
Congratulations, Your Highness. The people of Dundrasil are eternally grateful for all you've done to make this such a happy and peaceful place to live.
Hear, hear! And we'll do everything we can to keep it happy and peaceful under King Erwin too.
Oh, that's my boys.
Aye, and a great big happy birthday to you from all the lads and lassies in the tavern, eh?
Dinna forget to send word when you've a new addition or two to the royal collection of gentlemen's periodicals, will you, big man?
My people. Oh, how I love them.
You're not crying, are you, Grandpa? Is something the matter?
No, laddie. Everything's perfect. Just perfect.
Many happy returns eventually brought some more fighting mates from Octagonian to help you celebrate in style. I wanted to thank you again for picking me to represent Dungeons along the way, and when he said I didn't manage to come back with a trophy, guess it wasn't quite as tough as I thought. Still, I learned a lot from my experience at the School of Hard Knocks, and I'm a half-decent grappler, even if I do say so myself. Now it's all to you, giving me my big break. You're welcome. You never guess whose idea it was to make a cake this big. None of the pride and joy. Wee Joey. The heartiest of happy birthdays to you, old friend. Dundrasil has always been a friend to Gallopolis. We owe a great debt for the help you offered us when we were beset by drought. Without your generous assistance, I fear our kingdom would not have survived. My people will never forget your kindness. Of course. The kitchen staff and work round the clock to prepare all your favourites, Your Majesties. Please eat, drink, and be merry. But, oh, what's going on? I nearly dropped away my whistle and now I'm staggering around the place. I thought it was made of stern and stuff than this. So I guess I picked wrong here because he didn't win. But I picked right over there because he was happy with me. Happy birthday, old friend. There should be many more yet of that, no doubt. And thank you once again for your valuable advice regarding that terrible blue orb business. When we told the suspects the orb was a fake, the couple were so shocked they collapsed in a tearful heap on the floor. It really was the most marvellous ruse. You're welcome, King Gustav. Many happy returns today. In truth, I was most eager to meet you in person, Robert, and congratulate you on your astounding skills as a sleuth. Unless I'm very mistaken, your Sparble chapter 3 of the Ancient Chronicles are now what? Truly, but the breadth of your erudition is awe-inspiring. I didn't wish to exaggerate, but you were ever to write a record of all the knowledge you acquired in your life. I'm sure it would amount to enough volumes to fill every library in the world twice over. I am very intelligent. I watch many sitcoms. There's no doubt about it. This is the single greatest party I've ever been to my puff. Now, if you didn't mind, I'm going to have to search for a wee dram. Oh, aye. Gotta get a bit of dram. Lord Robert, I'm your humble servant. If you're not so kindly donated surplus grain, if there should think many lives might have been lost to the drought, and half of Gallopolis, I thank you. Gallopolis is a place of chivalry and honour and everything. We will never forget those we are indebted to, that I promise you. Rest assured your name will live on in legend. In fucking legend. It's a fucking legend. Alright, Joey. Come on, Grandpa, follow me. Everyone loves you, Grandpa. These scholars are telling me how clever you are. You're amazing. Oh, get away with you. I don't want to get a big head, but wouldn't it be a bad idea for you to mix with these bookish types, Joey? A king has to know a lot of things. I'll show you, Grandpa. I'm going to stay hard until I know as much as you do. Let's go over here. Come on, Grandpa. Joey wants to take his Grandpa around and show him off to everywhere. Don't keep him waiting, will you, Father? Well, wishes have gathered from every corner of the land to believe your birthday with you. There can be no clear display of the high esteem you are held in. They've real circus forms, Grandpa. I've only ever read about them. Is that right, Letty? Well, I only take you to Gallopolis and visit the big top. It's quite something, let me tell you. Yeah, can we really go? Promise? Aye, that's a promise. Yeah, now let's go this way. Wow, look at his muscles. He looks so strong and look just like that one day. Well, I didn't know if he ever looked quite like that, but he'll be tough, alright. You're my grandson after all, and I'm no pushover. Yeah, I can't wait to grow up and be big and strong just like you, Grandpa. We'll protect everyone in Dundrasil, you and me and Dad. It's lots of fun walking around with you, Grandpa, but I'm getting hungry. I know, how about a slice of cake? It's my day to have the biggest birthday cake ever.
How are you enjoying the party?
That's so much fun.
So Dundrasil hasn't been destroyed, and Eleanor and Erwin are living here happily with a boy. No, this place is. Whatever's going on, I know it can't be real.
This is for Grandpa.
It's nice.
By golly, I could stay here forever. Oh, my poor wee soldier's fallen down.
Ow.
Oh, there, wee man. There's no need for that. That's it. It's all coming back to me. We were defeated, and then the darkness came. When I woke, I was all alone. I prayed that my pals were still alive, but I knew I couldn't rely on that. So I set out to find a way of taking on the Lord of Shadows by myself. Yes, so I sought out Grandmaster Pang. I was trying to convince her to train me, but that means all this must be.
What's the matter, Grandpa?
I'm sorry, laddie. I've somewhere I need to be. Things I need to be doing.
Well, what? You mean you're leaving?
Aye, that's right. I hate to go. Really, I do. But maybe one day you'll understand. You be a good boy now. Something tells me you'll do just fine.
I've had enough of this. What's the matter, Your Majesty? You aren't seriously about to leave a party in full swing, are you? I am. Boundless happiness awaits you here, you know. Joy, laughter, and all manner of wonderful surprises. Are you really willing to leave it behind? I am.
I can give you what you want, Your Majesty. But can I ask why you want it?
Because of more important things to be doing. There's a world needs saving while I'm dallying here in Dreamland. Lovely as it is. I should be toughening up, not going soft in the head. I need to be with Grandmaster Pang learning how to defeat the Lord of Shadows. And I need you to take me to her right now.
After all the effort I went to, honestly, do you think I like dressing up as a bunny-eared bimbo?
Grandmaster Pang! You can't be serious! It was you all along! Wait. This is...
Unknown. But I ain't the king no more. When bright brand bores through heaven's doors, the sun shall rise over darkened skies and banish night with holy light. Hello.
Welcome to the place where lost souls gather. the place between worlds. This is the Void. And you are courageous indeed to have ventured here. Not all of my students would dare.
It's an honor to see you again, Grandmaster.
Contentment is complacency. Happiness is inertia. You did well to refuse its temptations.
So it was all a test then?
Indeed, it was. But you were not deceived by my illusions. You were not seduced by the fantasy of an easy escape. It's a start.
Yes! Passed with flying colors! So you'll train me, eh?
You still have not learned to listen, I see. I said it was a start. There is work to do yet if you are to prove yourself truly worthy.
You what?
You must show me that you have not been neglectful of your training. That you have been diligent in your daily practice. And there's only one way to truly make sure of that.
What? Not the naughty stick! And you've taken to wielding two of them, I see! Oh, Crivens, I'll not get out of this without a bruise or two. But, if that's what it takes, then so be it. Do your worst! Yeah!
Okay.
Let us begin.
Grandmaster Pang, draws near.
You must
let's
use
do it.
every tool at your disposal. Or else.
Okay, well, if that's the case, then I can just cast a spell at you, probably. Let's do an old Zamel. Fuck off, mate. Right, go again. Right, now I'm going to heal.
Pull your socks up!
Ow. That's rude. Okay, just another attack. Let's go again. No! Mab! For God's sake. The only thing you can't do is get absorbed into her seduction.
Is that all you've got?
Okay, now you want me to attack you, so I'm going to.
I call upon the dumb. Double!
Rude. Right, now it's time to just divide his vein, I think.
What?
I mean, my best chance to kill you is still to cast magic. Because I can't really...
I'll let you understand.
get away with anything else. Stop that. I now need to heal again. Okay, we're good.
You must use every tool at your disposal. Or else.
So I wonder how close to death you are. I'm guessing quite far away. Because, oh no, you're not that far. Not even used half my magic
Hold
yet.
back until now. But no longer. Your work is not done.
Excuse me. You can't do that. Uh-oh. I'm going to need to be on full health for this one. I don't think one more attack's going to kill her, so I'm going to heal. And hope for the best. And hope that I don't lose. I didn't die, so good job me. Okay. Oh, now she's taking a turn off. All the better. Right, now, Zammel again. Just gotta try and kill her. A couple more hits will do it.
Let the darkness consume you!
See ya. Grandmaster Pang is defeated.
I need a wee sit down.
Rabbit receives 6,400 experience points, acquires 1,800 gold coins.
Ah.
Thanks, bye.
Perhaps you have not been as lazy as I feared. But you are still not ready.
Wait.
Still, your resolve is clear. You have shown me how much you are willing to endure in order to take on the Lord of Shadows. Perhaps you are as ready as you'll ever be.
You're serious? You mean it's time?
It is. You will be trained in the most closely guarded secrets of our art. But were you to undergo the full course of study, the physical body you have left behind would wither and die. As such, your training must be accelerated, and the work of years condensed into mere days. But it will not be easy. Are you ready to open the gates of hell and see what lies beyond? You had better be.
You bet I am! I've the best teacher there is to guide me, and I'll gladly follow her wherever she leads me.
I am very happy to hear it.
By the way, the whole bunny girl thing, you were more than a mite convincing, Grandmaster, I have to say. You could have sworn you'd swanned in straight off the cover of a vintage issue of the Ogler's Digest.
There is more to me than meets the eye, you know. I, too, was young once upon a time.
Hang on a minute. What do you mean by that exactly?
Do not question your master! You have training to be doing. We will make it easy to begin with. 10,000 press-ups. On your knuckles.
10,000! Oh yeah!
What part of don't question the master do you not get? Kudra activities in the veg log. This one's going to be a little bit shorter, but I'm going to end it because I feel like having one story per time makes it a bit more manageable. I made the mistake of doing the Sylvando and Jade ones sort of half and half and didn't really work out too well. So this time I'm going to end it here and see you guys next time, and there's got to be Serena and Veronica. See you then. Goodbye.